From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Brown Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good... We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Brown Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Danny Johnson returning. Now here's Johnson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. It's complete to Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down to the 41. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Browns at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. Again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today for him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them, only giving up the 3 points in that
second and 9. Throwing is Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball down. At least the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Back to throw, Smith. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Here's Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Play action. It's Smith. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Again, Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Harris running straight ahead. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Fields on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. This complete to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first and 10, here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Here's Fields. Touchdown! Cordell Patterson. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The final shot here before break. Smith going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action, Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Fields going to change things up here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Smith. And a Tommy Adebawore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Fields. Touchdown, Browns. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that one complete to Hodgins. There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Smith. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Smith throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
His impatience has to be broken in order trying to find a way to get his his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Down inside the 10, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Gino's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. In motion, the tight end. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go Alpha right here. Go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.